Hey guys, Jake here as always, and I welcome you in the new video from History of One Game. And before we will start talking about our today's guest, I'll remind you that we will give away free random Steam game case in our video. So our today's guest is from the modest Swedish studio Toadman Interactive, which somehow impressively introduced Immortal Unchained, which on the announcement was remembered exclusively as Dark Souls with the guns. A year has passed and the project went as quietly to the shelves. We are starting to weather the fans of the Souls, and indeed at least somebody should sit down for the game. It's amazing that Dark Souls with the guns had to wait for so long. Many followers and the clones of the hardcore series from the software blindly took the combat system, in which the hero exhales out the 3 swings and 1 roll, but didn't really think how the creation of Hideki Miyazaki caught the players around the world. Toadman Interactive, to their credit, tried to understand the magic of the Souls, but somehow didn't think that the mass any good game. In the far distant future, the primitive race seized power in 9 known worlds. They ruled out with an iron hand, didn't disdain salvary, but they lifted mankind to unperceptible heights. The Golden Age came. Also, the history teaches that no empire clan can last forever. Thus the Prime fell under the onslaught of mysterious darkness, which gave the birth to airy monsters. Now, to prevent the extinction of the all that exist, can only the ancient immortal warriors, walled in the tombs. As you understand, for one of them we have to play. Immortal Unchained, well, the gloomy atmosphere to the end of the times. All the worlds connected by as a mysterious monolith are in this line and are populated by the monsters and the rare madmen. At the same time, in various parts of the world and in the description of the objects, there are enough pieces of mythology makes up the general picture. Immortal Unchained draws the really interesting, fantastic, encouraging, but it can be presented to the players. The first impression is extremely important to the point of any game, and here everything is bad. You spend the first hour in dull grey rooms, empty boring rooms without a single remarkable detail, even containers with the things McGrath is the background. These interiors are so monotone. We'll get in the monolith and go on to the epic journey through the paradise of the 9 worlds. We'll turn around, yes? No. For the study, only 3 of them are available. The snow-converted Arden, Tropical were done, and the abandoned capital of Prime's Apexion. The rest, apparently, was reserved for addition or a fully flagged sequel. There are portals there, but they will remain closed. And the worlds that have fallen into the game now don't please the eyes. Everywhere there is a monotony and a boredom of the different shades, whether it's greenish forest or the violet glow of futuristic fortress. There is not a single landscape from which the spirit would capture, and the technical performance leaves much bad desire. At the same time, in some location performance sags considerably, especially in the rainy Epsicon, regardless of the graphic settings. On the other hand, the architecture of the level is well thought out. Different areas are completely connected to each other, the cuts are woven neatly and to the place. At the times you can find cleverly hidden lunatops that will allow you to bypass the danger. Obelisks playing the role of the safe island, where you can improve character and change equipment, are arranged exactly to the same side of each of them exhausted players is revealed. In Immortal Unchained, danger lurks in every corner. The whole environment is against you. Stumbled and fell, return to the obelisk. Missed received an automatic cue in the face, return to the obelisk. Of course, all defeated enemies are reborn, and the accumulated experience remains in the same place, are in dangerous deaths. And you'll have only one attempt to return it. Melee weapons are there, but the emphasis is on gunfire. Swords and axes rather an extremely measure, well, or wait to finish the enemy and save a few bullets. In general, in the course go pistols, shotguns, rifles, and the like, this. True, there are shootings by the strange rules. It would seem to be classic third-person shooter with the rolls, but there are many that are like this. First, the life doesn't seem like a honey. The enemies are incredibly hardy, and the simplest zombie can withstand the several bursts of the machine gun into the head, even several rockets. Secondly, you are perplexed by the distance of the shooting. 10 to 20 meters, seriously? This is a joke. Honestly, this parameter can be increased by a characteristic. It is fixed for each weapon type, and it looks very strange. You see how bullets falls into the enemy, but it costs at least a millimeter fewer than its late. The shell simply bounces off the enemy carcass without causing any damage. One of the interesting features in the game is the critical damage spots, but it isn't that good as you think. Each opponent has a weak point, hit in which causes the critical damage. And what would you think? Absolutely right, it is located on the back. But there is such a potential for finding weakness in the new opponents. And if you grab the enemy inside and go behind your back, the hero will always shoot at it. How well the system from the last Grand After rooms would fit in here. When by default the character shoots at the enemy body with a slightly devastation of the stick, it is possible to aim accurately at the limbs. Finally, in the balance, there is obvious Q shotguns and sniper rifles. When it becomes possible to carry two main weapons at once, the character turns around in a real killing machine. Of course the hero dies still, very quickly from the one side, but machine guns and submachine guns lose override to above the pair. The combat system of Dark Souls is good because it doesn't have one winning single tactic. In Immortal Unchained, the same obvious option is always before your eyes. Take the best automatic shotgun, go to the enemy behind, and pull the clip. Repeat until the victory, effectively against any monster and boss. Bosses, by the way, it's another missed opportunity. After all, what is interesting in this game? We are not quite sure yet. So, finalizing our opinion, Todd Interactive surprisingly accurately grasped the essence of the Dark Souls. The mystic atmosphere, the constant tensions and the feeling of the deserver. However, the game came out controversial. From Immortal Unchained it is quite possible to have fun, but you'll have to close your eyes at the many points. See you in the next video, guys, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Bye.